I just want everybody to know I'm fighting Roy Jones Jr. There's nobody that can match me. My next fight is an exhibition against Roy. Wow. OGs, legends in the game. Mike Tyson fighting Roy Jones in an 8-round exhibition. Oh my God. We gonna talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Head over to my Patreon, speaking of that, link in the description, or join and become a YouTube channel member. Viral news. This is currently trending. I'm on Twitter right now, as you guys can see. 3 hours ago, Mike Tyson will fight Roy Jones Jr. in an 8-round exhibition match, Yahoo Sports reports. Wow. This is crazy. Mike Tyson to fight Roy Jones Jr. Says big news. Mike Tyson is coming back. He will fight Roy Jones Jr. in an 8-round exhibition match. Heard there will be a boxer versus MMA fighters on the card. Looks like it will be in Cali. Don't have the date yet. Wow. Tyson Jones fight exhibition with bigger gloves, perhaps 12 ounces. They met with Andy Foster of the California State Athletic Commission on Zoom. They aren't going to try for KOs. September 12th at Dignity Health Sport. And this is the complete story. I will link in the description so you can give credit and go over to Yahoo to read this in its entirety. This is crazy, bro. Mike Tyson to return to face Roy Jones in an 8-round exhibition. Says the training videos that former undisputed heavyweight Mike Tyson has been releasing on social media weren't just for show. It turns out Yahoo Sports has learned from multiple sources Tyson plans to return to boxing to face Roy Jones. Didn't I just say that? That's what it takes sometimes. You take something from me, I'm coming to get it back. You beat me, I say, okay, we had a good night. I'm still fighting Mike Tyson. Pizza Cola. Roy Jones, what? September 12th, Dignity Health Sports Park, Carson, California, formerly known as StubHub Center, Home Depot Center. Said Andy Foster, the executive of California State Athletic Commission, confirmed Tyson has put a hold on that date. Foster told Yahoo Sports that he met with Mike Tyson and Jones, so both of them, via Zoom meeting, and the fight will be an exhibition. They won't be wearing headgear. Oh my God. Yo, what? They won't be wearing head. Oh my gosh. I gotta calm down. They're not wearing headgear. This isn't a situation where they're gonna go try to take each other's heads off first. Foster told Yahoo Sports they're gonna be in there moving around the ring and letting fans see these legends. But I know he's saying that, but you never know. Mike Tyson. I'm hungry. I've been training. I want some hominy grits. I want some hominy grits. It's like cutthroat, I don't know. I know he's saying that, but I'm gonna say my thoughts. I'm sorry, I'm just too excited. Tyson hasn't fought since Kevin McBride lost June 11th, 2005. Roy Jones hasn't fought since February 2018. Tyson is 54 years old and Jones is 51. So they're in the same age group. Foster confirmed to Yahoo Sports he expects YouTube star Jake Paul to fight ex-NBA player Nate Robinson on the card. Wow. I don't know who's televising this or whatever, but that's crazy because Jake Paul, who did it say? Did it say Logan? Let me check again. I'm sorry. I just read that part. Jake Paul to fight Nate Robinson. What? Nate? This is getting crazy. Anyway, there you have it. Tyson, he been looking like a beast in these training videos. Ooh. Yeah. Oh. Ooh, okay, Tyson. That's how you feel? All right. Listen, if you follow my channel for any length of time, you know these are two of my favorite fighters of all time. Well before this exhibition. Like I said, if you follow my channel, you would know that. Mike Tyson, huge fan. Roy Jones, huge fan. Like, these are people who definitely inspired me to do what I'm doing and got me hooked on this beautiful sport we know as boxing. So, you know, best of luck to both of them. You know, they might just kind of do like a shakeout and not do anything major, like to, you know, just like Julio Cesar Chavez. He's been doing some exhibitions. He fought Jorge Arce a couple times, stuff like that. But who knows? You know, if somebody mess around and go too hard and turn up on the other one, then egos might kick in, no pun intended, but egos might kick in or something, and you might see something crazy. I don't know, but huge fan of both. Crazy. I have so much, so stay tuned to the channel because I want to just get this video out, but I got a lot of different things. I have to kind of process everything. But Jake Paul being on the card, that's big. I don't know who's going to televise it. Mike Tyson, you know, I'm sure he has somebody lined up who's going to pick this up, but this is big news. You know, this is big news. I will say this, though. This is more of a, you know, freakish boxing circus. And it's funny to see old media. We got to talk about old media real quick. Old media, they're talking about Tyson versus Roy Jones and stuff like that. But Showtime just unveiled a monster schedule. So check out my video. I have a video. It's called Showtime Boxing, everything you need to know about Showtime boxing schedule. So we mustn't forget actual, you know, the real boxing fights that are full sanctioned fights. Obviously no headgear, championship fights, some of them. Check that video out. But it's funny because a lot of people from old media who are begrudged against, you know, a lot of black fighters or Al Heyman, they try to remain quiet about this and act like that announcement wasn't huge, which it was. Shout out to Jamie Foxx, who's playing Mike Tyson. But they try to act like this Showtime rollout wasn't huge news yesterday. But then when it comes to something that's more, you know, more boxing circus, but very interesting, like Mike Tyson and Roy Jones, they'll jump over the topic. So it just goes to show you that Boxingego, I'm the realest in the game, got the realest channel. I cover everything. I talked about the Showtime cards. It's great cards. Again, check my video. Everything you need to know about the Showtime boxing rollout. I'm talking about this. You know, I talk about everything, good, bad, indifferent, everything that happens in my sport of boxing. Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, I can't front. Two of my favorite fighters ever. I'm mad curious. I'm super curious. Even exhibition or not. These two were rumored to fight back in the 90s and it never happened. Just like Roy Jones and Anderson Spider Silva as well. Those fights didn't happen. Mike Tyson been looking good, paused, in shape. I'm from Catskill. I was like, I want to rob these white people. When Cuss, he brought me back to his house, I said, I'm gonna rob these people. You know, go back to my pigeon coop with the treasures. Cause I'm a thug. I'm a mean, angry nigga, bro. So, just a huge fan of both. Salute to both. No playing around. You know, the OGs is making the people look bad, bro, because people didn't even know about this fight. There was no, like, he was crying in there. There was no crying. Nobody arguing. Nobody angry over purses and give me this money. They just, like men, obviously they're going to get paid for this, but they handle business how you supposed to. You look at like Canelo, which I will talk about. You look at Canelo, his fight, it's like all public negotiations and people are like, the fans are brought into, rest in peace Muhammad Ali. The fans are brought into it like every little step, you know, fans have to hear about what's going on. these two gentlemen, Roy Jones Jr., legend, Mike Tyson, legend, handled business. They kept it under lock and key, zipped their lips, and handled the, talked to the California State Athletic Commission. Looks like they're putting together some type of, mega fantasy card. And, that's boxing. That's how it should happen. Handle your business, and when you're ready to release, and hopefully it don't leak out to the media where it comes out prematurely, because most people didn't know about this. I never really heard a bunch of reporters rumoring and leaking this. So they did a great job with that and just handling the business. Other bad sides, since we're speaking of Canelo and how his business is so public, this is Canelo, the date that Canelo said he wanted to fight. So Golden Boy is burying Canelo's brand and DAZN, because how is Canelo going to, if they put Jake Paul versus an NBA basketball player and they're putting Mike Tyson, Roy Jones exhibition, this is just such a weird phenomenon, circus type of fight that people are going to want to watch. So how is Canelo, they basically stole Canelo's date, because would Golden Boy really put Canelo in a no crowd venue against a spectacle like this on the same date? This is why it doesn't make sense what Golden Boy is doing, as I mentioned in my previous videos, some of which I just dropped this morning, to take forever. Because when you take forever, then you're late to the party and someone else might take the date. But if Mike Tyson and Roy Jones knew Canelo for a fact was fighting on that date, maybe, the people putting it together would have respected the date and then made another, got around the date. But if you drag your feet, this could happen. But if Mike Tyson and Roy Jones, if this is all true, like Yahoo Sports and everyone's saying, again, this is viral on the internet. This is a viral trending topic. So unless otherwise, reported, September 12th is the date. How is Canelo going to fight Caleb Smith, a British fighter, with no crowd? And you got two legends, OG legends, Mike Tyson and Roy Jones on that same date. It's just bad business. Golden Boy's doing some bad business with that. I'm telling you what it is. For me, this is just too crazy of a fight, something I wanted to see since the 90s. I'm not going to miss it. And it's just weird, Nobody seen this coming. 2020 is wild, y'all. 2020 is wild, y'all. So let me know what you guys think. Sign up for ESPN Plus below. Using my link, it does help the channel in a phenomenal way when you click on that. ESPN Plus, they actually got some Mike Tyson archive fights, archive boxing and UFC fights, original programming, exclusives, BTS. They got all kinds of documentaries and stuff. Get ESPN Plus as a standalone app, or you could bundle it, ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus. 3 apps, one price, $12.99 a month. Let me know what you guys think. Roy Jones versus Mike Tyson. Looks like it's going down September 12th. Don't know what Canelo's going to do. But, yeah, big boxing is back. Crazy fights are back. 2020 is wild. We working.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.